The film begins with Jimmy Logan from West Virginia, who loses his construction job in the tunnels underneath the Charlotte Motor Speedway, due to undisclosed leg injuries from his high school football days. He is close with his daughter Sadie, who lives with her mother Bobby Joe, and her wealthy stepfather Moody. Sadie participates in beauty pageants with her hair done by Jimmy's sister Melly. Bobby Joe and Moody are planning to move to Lynchburg for Moody's new car dealership. Jimmy visits a bar run by his brother Clyde, a former soldier who lost his lower arm in Iraq. An arrogant NASCAR team owner, Max Chilblain, makes fun of Clyde's disability and provokes Jimmy, which leads to a fight. In the midst of this, Clyde sets fire to Max's car. The next day, Jimmy shares a plan with Clyde to rob the speedway using his knowledge of its underground money-moving system. Jimmy and Clyde enlist their sister Melly, jailed safe cracker Joe Bang, and Joe's not-so-bright brothers, Sam and Fish, for a heist. They plan to break Joe out of prison and return him the same day. Clyde gets himself imprisoned on a minor charge, with the unwitting help of a vault worker, Melly. Then Sam and Fish used painted cockroaches to map the speedway's tube system to the vault. While preparing, Jimmy runs into Sylvia, an old school friend, who gives him a tetanus shot in her mobile clinic that needs funding. Jimmy finds out that the speedway construction is finishing early, forcing them to execute the heist a week earlier during the busy Coca-Cola 600 race on Memorial Day weekend. Joe orchestrates a prison riot to cover his and Clyde's escape. They meet Melly, who has a stolen Ford Shelby GT350. At the speedway, Sam and Fish disable credit card machines by destroying a cell tower, forcing them to accept only cash transactions. Clyde, Jimmy, and Joe break into the vault using a homemade explosive and vacuum up the cash. Jimmy accidentally reverses the direction of the vacuum, sucking Clyde's prosthetic arm into the machine. Despite an investigation by security guards, they manage to get the money to Jimmy's truck. Clyde is recognized and assaulted by Chilblain. Clyde and Joe sneak back into the prison disguised as a firefighter. Jimmy retrieves Clyde's arm and makes it to his daughter's pageant just to see her perform on his favorite song. Then he leaves the money abandoned and anonymously informs the police of its location. FBI agent Sarah Grayson investigates the heist, known as Ocean 7-Eleven, in the media. She suspects Jimmy, Clyde, and Joe, but she has no evidence to prove them guilty. The case is closed after 6 months due to the warden's silence about the riot, a discredited eyewitness account, and the Speedway president's contentment with the insurance settlement. When Joe returns home after prison, he discovers a bag of money in his yard. Sylvia's clinic gets an anonymous donation, and the inmate who started the riot and the vault worker each get an envelope of cash. Unknown to Joe and his brothers, Jimmy had filled extra bags of money from the heist to collect it later. Now employed at a Lowe's store and living near his daughter and ex-wife's home, Jimmy happily rejoins Clyde, Melly, Joe, and Sylvia in a bar, where the group is watched by Grayson, who tells Clyde that she is new to the town and stays for a while. And here the movie ends. Thanks for watching.